Dear shareholders of Acorn Petroleum PLC, I wish to welcome you to this long-awaited annual general meeting. Before we proceed, the first thing I would like to do is to thank all of you for having stood by the company for over 10 years. You put your faith in the company by buying its shares. Whether it's 1 share or 1 million shares, it doesn't matter. It's still a share in Acorn Petroleum, which means you trusted us, you trusted the company, and thank you that you believe in the board. So we've been through 10 very difficult years. But the fact that we are able to call you to come for this meeting in this new, hello, are you hearing me? In this new facility, which did not exist 10 years ago, I think is a sign that your company has turned around and is being very optimistic about its future. Thank you. Glory be to the Almighty. So I would like to introduce the people on the high table. I believe that each individual person should give his prayer to the Creator. Thank you. So we'll start from my far right. We have Mr. Fani, our external auditor. Then we have Mr. Kamal Raji, who is one of our shareholder and director. Then we have our long-standing managing director, Mr. Adeyinka. Then we have our company secretaries, AMN practice, the 2 gentlemen. So I would like the company secretary to confirm that we have a quorum, which will enable us. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm your humble self, Mr. Kolapo Lawson, who have been serving as the chairman of this company for some years. Thank you. So I would like to ask the company secretary to confirm that we have the necessary quorum so that we can hold the meeting.
Good afternoon, Good afternoon, dear shareholders. I want to confirm that we have formed a quorum, so the meeting can proceed. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So the notices went out with the agenda for the meeting. So I would like to ask the members to adopt the agenda for the meeting. Do we have a proposer? Okay, and the seconder? Tijani Adeshola. Thank you. Tijani Adeshola. Thank you. So all in favor of the motion to please, everybody. So the agenda is unanimously adopted. We now proceed to the ordinary business of the day, which is the presentation of the audited financial statements. As I said at the beginning, we have not had an annual general meeting for 10 years. And I would like to explain to you why this has been the case. You will see this mainly in my annual report, but I'll go through it. Sorry, in my chairman's statement. I will go through it very quickly. Who's here? So it's very important to explain to you openly and transparently the reasons for the delay in convening statutory annual general meetings over the past several years. From 2015 to 2020, the Nigerian downstream oil and gas sector experienced unprecedented turbulence, marked by persistent fuel price volatility, prolonged scarcity of foreign exchange, high importation costs for petroleum products, industry-wide uncertainty. Yes, sir.
My name is AK Chibuzo Emmanuel.
Yes.
The base of my information is that we want us to move a motion to consider all the other 10 years as as read.
We haven't got there
If
yet.
hold on, so that you can confidently concentrate on the 2024 annual report.
We haven't got to the annual report stage yet.
But that's what you're reading, sir.
I'm reading my chairman's statement. I'm not yet on the annual report. I'm just reading my chairman's statement. And I'm explaining to you why we haven't called you in 10 years to have meetings, okay? So from 2015, we had all these problems, which increased our operational costs and shrunk our margins to the point where we could no longer make money selling petrol. Then, between 2020 and 2022, the situation got even worse because the energy demand shrank, because that was when we had COVID-19 pandemic, where everything almost ground to a halt. And there were supply chain disruptions. It was practically impossible to run this business in a profitable manner. And then, in 2023, we had the new government, which gave the economy a shock treatment by the various reforms, removing fuel subsidy, deregulating the foreign exchange market, and that, of course, put a shock into the economy, which affected everybody. I personally believe that these reforms were necessary because our economy had literally ground to a halt. And I think today, 2025, after 2 years of shock therapy, we are beginning to see the advantages of the reform program which the president embarked upon. And that is really what is giving hope to us as a business. So, of course, during that period, all these difficulties resulted in us not being able to meet all our statutory obligations. It also resulted in us not being able to meet all our operational obligations and also obligations to our main bankers. On the other side, we are owed a huge amount of money, and we're still owed a huge amount of money by the PPPRA, running into billions, and the management is still making strenuous efforts to get the government to listen and to find a resolution to the payment of this outstanding. If we were to get this money back from the government, then our working capital position would improve dramatically. But we've taken a lot of action. We haven't been sitting idle. We've been able to really carry out a comprehensive corporate restructuring. We've been able to review all our accounts for 10 years, and you can see we have produced audited accounts which the auditors are happy with, which SEC is happy with, for the 10 years from 2015 to 2024. Thank you. In order to be able to make profits, we've also been very, very pragmatic in looking at our business. What is the point in having a petrol station that is valued at 700 million naira and that can only make 100,000 naira on a 40 million nairas worth of petrol in a tanker? You have an asset which is worth 700 million naira sitting there. If I had 700 million and I just put it on deposit and do nothing, just put it in the bank, I will get at least 15%, which means I'll get at least 105 million naira from that money just sitting in the bank. So we found it doesn't make sense to have these idle assets. So we decided, let us review the assets, get rid of the ones that are not making money, and reinvest that money into more profitable business. So that's what we've decided to do. We've looked at petrol stations that are not working and we're selling them. We're redeploying that capital into the aviation business, which is what you see here, and into gas distribution. So we're going to be investing heavily in gas distribution in the coming years because we see the potential in that business. It is not regulated like the petroleum business. We can make our margins, we can predict what is going to happen and plan our business properly. So that's going to be the focus going forward. Gas as the new growth frontier and aviation fuel as a priority product. The management have been able to create this facility, bought the land, developed it, put in all the facilities, bought all those Bowsers, we call them, which service aircraft, without borrowing one kobo to do it. So in the midst of the difficulties, we've been able to achieve all this. So it's just to show you what is possible. So today marks not just the completion of outstanding obligations, but the beginning of a new and promising chapter for our company. We are confident that with discipline, focus, and strategic execution, we are on a path towards stronger financial performance and leadership in gas, aviation fuels, and other future-ready energy solutions. Thank you all for your support. So, yes. We have been advised by SEC, because we had to go to them to agree on the procedures for this meeting, and they have advised that we should lay these accounts before the shareholders year by year. We're not going to go through them, but we will lay the accounts before you, and we'll give you an opportunity to say you adopt this account or you don't adopt this account. So we cannot just give a general blanket resolution saying that we have adopted 10 years account in one go. So to start with, I will lay before you 2015 annual report and accounts of Acorn Petroleum Nigeria PLC. Would someone like to move that we adopt these accounts?
I'm seconding.
We'll go this way. That gentleman is proposing. This gentleman is seconding. Name, please. Please, just a minute. And the name?
Pastor Olagoke Samson Olusegun. I second that motion.
Okay. Observation, madam.
Good afternoon, Chairman. My name is Baka Juliet Eberechuku, a shareholder. I observed that when you did the introduction, you didn't introduce the audit committee members. Don't we have, or even if they are not seated, they should have been mentioned. We will know they're on their way coming. Once again, my name is Baka Juliet. Thank you.
All right, I will ask the managing director to introduce the audit committee members.
External auditor. So we are surprised the other regulatory bodies, they are not here, and which is so important.
How are they there?
No, like this one is different. Like SEC, CAC, and others, which is so important. Thanks for the observation. Thank you.
There are three other directors who are not physically present but are online. Ms. Nibukun Lawson, she's online. Mr. George Ejike Francis, he's online, and Mr. James Minor is online. I'm sure SEC are monitoring online. We have no obligation to Nigerian Stock Exchange, so they don't have to be here. We have no obligation to the Corporate Affairs Commission as well to attend our general meetings. I think that what is necessary or required of us is we make our filings after the meeting to Corporate Affairs Commission. The Audit Committee, sorry? No, we have no obligations to them. We have no obligations to that. We have no reporting obligation to NASD. The Audit Committee members for 2024, Engineer Rufus Yola, I'm sure he's online. Mr. Emmanuel Oladoshu, our under shareholder rep, which I'm sure is online. Mr. Osato Adeyan, who is online, under shareholder representative. Mr. James Minor, director, who I introduced him before, and Mr. Kamal Raji, who is seated there. Thank you.
Thank you. So we have a proposer and we have a seconder. I would like, by show of hands, those who are in favor of adopting these accounts, anonymous. So I declare that the everybody. He's not a shareholder. He cannot. So we are distributing more. Okay. So can we do the same for the 2016 accounts? Any proposer? We'll move. Don't worry, we have enough for everybody to. All in favor that we adopt the 2016 accounts? Show of hands. Anyone against? Nobody. Thank you. 2017 accounts. Would somebody please? Oh, no, I'm going row by row.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The name is Noble H.O. Nwabweze. I so move.
What's the name, please?
Noble H.O. Nwabweze.
Noble. Wait a minute. Noble Nwabweze. 2017. No, the lady is a seconder.
The name is GB aka Baka Juliet Ebere Chuku. I second that motion. Thank you so much.
Thank you. 2017. Yeah. All in favor of adopting these accounts? Anyone against? No. I declare 2017 accounts duly adopted. 2018, who would like to? What's the name? Sorry?
Aziz Lukman.
You are seconding? Name, please. Sorry? Idris. Okay. All in favor? Anyone against? No. I declare 2018 accounts duly adopted. 2019. Who wants to propose? No. You have. Okay, the gentleman there.
Thank you, my able chairman, and God will bless you. I, Prince Awosaya, JAO, I so propose.
Thank you very much.
And all the way from Remo Federal Constituency.
Thank you.
Remo Awosaya John Adesina Ojibayo.
Thank you.
All the way from Remo Federal
Seconder. I'm going. No, this gentleman, yes.
Okuni Adedapo, I so second.
Thank you. All in favor? Anyone against? I declare 2019 accounts duly adopted. 2020.
I, Tijani Oluwani Shola Mukadam, also move on the way from Ibejuleki.
Seconder, the lady here.
Elizabeth Begbaje.
Elizabeth Begbaje. Begbaje. All in favor? Anyone against? No, thank you. I declare 2020 accounts duly adopted. 2021. Gentlemen, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is High Chief Ajie Robert Igbe. I second the motion. Sorry,
No,
I move the motion.
Thank you. A seconder, that gentleman next to you.
My name is Wilson Ezemenari. I second.
Come again.
Wilson Ezemenari.
So, all in favor? Anyone against? No. I declare the 2021 accounts duly adopted. 2022. Gentlemen at the back.
I, Femi Oduemi, stand to move that motion.
Thank you.
For the adoption.
Oduyemi. And the man in the green.
Thank you. Akimbo Oladimeji is my name. I second the motion.
Thank you. All in favor? Anyone unanimously? I declare the 2022 account adopted. And 2023. No, back row, please. Back row. Anyone in the back row? Yeah.
Wahab Ajani is my name. I move the motion. Thank you.
What's the name, please?
Wahab Ajani.
Wahab Ajani. The gentleman in green with the black cap. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Owolabi Alowole Nurudeen. I second the motion.
Owolabi Alowole Nurudeen. All in favor? Anyone against? So I declare the 2023 accounts duly adopted. Now, before we adopt the 2024 accounts, I would like to give an opportunity for there to be a brief discussion, questions, and so on. Okay. Yes. Okay, before they... All right. External auditors, would you like to please present your report?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And distinguished shareholders of Acorn, oblige your request, I will abridge the report with the permission of the chairman. All right, thank you. I'll start with our opinion. We have altered the financial statement of Acorn Petroleum Plc, set out on pages 14 to 54, which comprise the statement of financial position as at December 31st, 2024, and the statement of profit or loss and the other comprehensive income, statement of changes in equity, statement of cash flows, and notes to the financial statements, including a summary of the single accounting policies. In our opinion, the other financial statement presents fairly in all material respects the financial position of Acorn Petroleum Plc as at December 31st, 2024, and its financial performance and cash flows for the year ended in accordance with international financial reporting standards and requirements of Companies and Allied Matters Act. The base of our opinion, we conducted our audit in accordance with international standards on auditing. Our responsibilities under those standards are further described in the author's responsibility for the audit of the financial statement section of our report. We are independent of the company in accordance with the International Ethics Standards Board of Accountants, Code of Ethics for Professional Accountants, that's Part A and B of the IASBA Code, and other independence requirements applicable to performing audit of financial statements in Nigeria. We have fulfilled our other ethical responsibilities in accordance with ISBA code and accordance with the other ethical requirements applicable to performing audit of Acorn Petroleum Plc. We believe that the other financial statement we have obtained is sufficient and appropriate to provide a basis for our opinion. Responsibilities. Okay, let me just take information other than the financial statement. The directors are responsible for the other information, and the other information comprises the information included in the director's report as required by the Companies and Other Matters Act 2020, the value-added statements and financial summary, but does not include financial statements and our audit report thereon. Responsibilities of the directors for the other financial statements. The company's directors are responsible for the preparation and fair presentation of these financial statements in accordance with financial reporting standards and requirements of the Companies and Other Matters Act 2020, and for such internal controls as directors determine is necessary to enable the preparation of financial statements that are free from material misstatements, whether due to fraud or error. In preparing the financial statements, the directors are responsible for assessing the company's ability to continue as a going concern, disclosing as applicable matters related to going concern, and using the going concern basis of accounting, unless directors either intend to liquidate the company or to cease operations, or has no realistic alternative but to do so. Auditors' responsibilities. Our objective is to obtain reasonable assurance about whether the other financial statements as a whole are free from material misstatement, whether due to fraud or error, and to issue an auditor's report that includes our opinion. Reasonable assurance is a high level of assurance, but it's not guaranteed that an audit conducted in accordance with international standards of auditing will always detect a material misstatement when it exists. And misstatements can arise from fraud or error and are considered material if individual or in the aggregate they could reasonably be expected to influence the economic decision of users taken on the basis of these other financial statements. As part of our audit, in accordance with international standards on auditing, we exercise professional judgment and maintain professional skepticism throughout the audit. We also, one, identify and assess the risk of material misstatements or financial statements, whether due to fraud or error, and design and perform audit procedures responsive to those risks and obtain evidence that is sufficient and appropriate to provide a basis for our opinion. Two, obtain an understanding of internal control relevant to the audit in order to design audit procedures that are appropriate in the circumstances, but not for the purpose of expressing an opinion on the effectiveness of the company's internal control. Three, evaluate the appropriateness of accounting policies used and the reasonableness of accounting estimates and related disclosures made by the director. Conclude on appropriateness of the director's use of the going concern basis of accounting, and based on the audit evidence obtained, whether material uncertainty exists related to events or conditions that a material uncertainty exists, we are required to draw attention in our auditor's report to the related disclosure in the other financial statements, or if such disclosures are inadequate, to modify our opinion. Our conclusions are based on the audit evidence obtained up to the date of our auditor's report. However, future events or conditions may cause company to cease to operate. We also provide those charged with governance with a statement that have complied with relevant ethical requirements regarding independence, and to communicate with them all relationships and other matters that may reasonably be thought to bear on our independence. Reports on other legal requirements. As required by the Companies and Other Matters Act 2020, we report to you based on that, one, we have obtained all the information which, to the best of our knowledge and belief, were necessary for the purpose of our audit. Two, in our opinion, proper books of accounts have been kept by the company so far as appears from our examination of those books. Three, the company's financial position and profit and loss account are in agreement with the books of account. And four, there was no occurrence of fraud or forgeries in the company during the year ended 31st March 2024. Signed, Tunde Fani for Sales Professional Services. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fani. Can we move on, please? Excuse me. Can we move on, please? Can we now hear the report of the audit committee? Who's presenting the report? Okay. Audit Committee Chairman.
The chairman, the shareholders, I stand before you to present the report of the Audit Committee of Acorn Petroleum Plc. In accordance with Section 404, subsection 4 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act 2020, we, the members of Audit Committee of Acorn Petroleum Plc, have reviewed the audited financial statements of the company for the year ended 31st December 2024, and based on the documents and information available to us, reports as follows. A. We are certain that the accounting and reporting policies of the company are in accordance with legal requirements and agreed ethical practices. We have reviewed the scope and planning of the audit requirements. C. We have reviewed the findings on management matters in conjunction with the external auditors and departmental responses thereon. D. We have kept under review the effectiveness of the company's system of accounting and internal control. And the members of the audit committee is as listed. Engineer Rufus Iyola, Chairman, myself, Mr. Emmanuel Oladosu. Mr. Osatu Adeya. Mr. James Minor, Mr. Kamari Raji, and duly signed. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, we now move to the next item on the agenda. Oh, sorry. I promised to give you an opportunity to ask questions. Please. I saw your hand first.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Members of the board, fellow distinguished shareholders, my name is Eke Chibuzo Emmanuel. The General Secretary, Independent Shareholders Association of Nigeria. Thank you so much. Chairman, on observation, I want to observe that in this annual report we are having, there's nowhere is shown the committee meetings. And my question now is, does it mean that no committee met in the course of the business for 2024? Secondly, on observation, Mr. Chairman, is this environment where some of us came here early. This environment supposed to have been properly set since the meeting, the notice of the meeting passed the 21 days. We ought to have arranged it properly, then not putting us under this sun. Yes, those are my observations, Mr. Chairman. I want to appreciate the board for their doggedness in keeping this, our company, alive. I want to say they should keep it up. Now you have given us a lead way that yes, there is hope in the company. If you check page 7, results at a glance, give a very good opportunity for us to still hold on our investment in this place. Yes, Mr. Chairman, we are now talking from the negative position. Now we are on the positive position of 134 billion. This is very good. I hope, Mr. Chairman, as time goes on, you will not forget these ever patient shareholders that have kept on supporting you. On page 21, looking forward, Mr. Chairman, if you check trade and other receivables on that page, Mr. Chairman, the management should can I go ahead, Mr. Chairman? Yes, Mr. Chairman, on page 21, trade and other receivables. While we are clapping that there is a great improvement in our company, we should also make sure we are able to collect our money outside there to beef up our working capital. It will go a long way to strengthen the company. Page 61. The 5 years result there shows consistent growth. I want to say the management should keep it up. On page 48, we see the list of bankers, Mr. Chairman. Most banks there has been consumed, and we still write them as our bankers. If I am to mention, we have Diamond Bank. We should change it to Access. Oshoni Bank has been consumed. We have them in Eco Bank. We have also Bank PHB. So bringing them on this list is not all that okay. It looks somehow deceitful. I want to say, let us use the right names, as they are still, some of them are being consumed by existing banks. So, Mr. Chairman, I don't want to hold on much. I want to allow my members who have also gone through the account to make some comments. On this note, I want to say thank you for the opportunity given to me. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Chairman, the name is Ibru de Moses. I am the National Coordinator of Independent Shareholders Association of Nigeria. Sir, I don't want to dwell on the account. I will base my comment on your first report you gave to the shareholders. I remember the last meeting we had was held somewhere in Lekki. I was there. Somewhere at that side. I can't be specific. That was a long time ago. Sir, this business of ours have gone through a lot. And if you look at the annual report, the last speaker have just said, there is nothing. This is a 10 years ago report, the annual report. This annual report, there's nothing you can say. There is just old accounting system that we're using. not FROS or what. It didn't meet any standard. So, secretary, you need to, next annual general meeting, you need to make sure you work on it. Collect other people. There's nothing that stops us not to learn from others. So you need to go and look at other shareholder, other annual reports for you to improve on the annual report. All right. May I please?
Hello, order, please. Order.
Appeal to the shareholders.
Order, please.
Please, I appeal to you. We know we are coming from. It's all right. It's all right.
Order, please.
Order. Please. We are. If you are look very well, see where we are holding the meeting. See where we are holding the meeting. Is a sign that we are not good. Compared 10 years ago or the last meeting where we held in a hotel at Lekki side. So that is to tell you, and the chairman have explained to us in terms of restructuring. And that is where I want to go now. Chair.
Order, please. Let us hear the gentleman.
Chair, if we want, as we have already planned, taking a decision to go into a specific business in the petroleum industry, which is aviation and CNG gas.
No, all types of gas.
Okay,
not just
all type of gases that we are going to. First, we must take that decision to make sure we invest heavily so that we'll be an authority in that business. So that tomorrow another competitor will not come and invest and drive us from the business. It's very key. So that is one of my advice I will give. We need to do a total restructuring, starting from our vision, our mission, our core value, because the one you put in this annual report is so long. And we have to read, and you make sure that it is something that is very coincide for our understanding, so that people will know what we are into, because that is where the restructuring start from. Another thing I will say is to make sure that the loans and the liabilities that are be holding us down we need to meet to those who are we owe, to renegotiate, to make sure and present our plan down that this is the way we want to go, so that at the end of the day, our payment plan or whatever plan we are going to make with them have to be solid. Then again, if you look at the account, government is owing us heavily, and you explain it. Are you sure that this money will actually come from government to government and all of that? Then, how are we using our leverage, our connection with the government, which is the present government now, to make sure that even if we did not get all, can we go, okay, give us this so that we can get the little that we have and add it to what we have to make sure we advance where we want to invest in. Again, you mentioned also that we are looking at our assets across rather the nation, or where we are doing our business. Then we know that this will liquidate them and then move them to what? Our businesses. My advice there is to make sure that whatever we are doing, we do it transparently. Make sure that all the things we are doing any cover that we realize from it is fly back into the business, so that at the end of the day we have the value for it. Then again, if you look at the shareholder total shareholder equity, is already negative, billions in negative. How are we going to sort that out so that at the end of the day, value will come out? Are we doing balance sheet restructuring or what? We need to engage professionals to advise us on best and how to what? Manage that portion of the account. Then again, the final one I want to mention. We were somewhere. We went, we nosedived. Now we are coming back. Have we learned any lesson? And those lessons that we have learned, if we are ever learned, how do we use them to drive? Because an experienced person will always succeed. Then whoever that learned from his past mistake will never make such mistake again. How are we learning from that so that we will not fall into the same pit? But if you look also, your financial year's report, 5 years financial report, meaning that we have been doing business. And then the only people we shut out is the shareholder not holding the meeting. Are we very sure that this will put a stop to it, that going forward, we will never repeat where we accumulate our AGMs? So that at the end of the day, we make sure that we never go back to what? The Egypt. We have left Egypt now. And we are going to what? The promised land. And the only way to us to go to the promised land is to make sure that we focus on our goal and the direction, and make sure that we carry everybody along and focus on what we are doing, and we do it well. Please, thank you very much for the opportunity. That is the only thing I want to say, and for now, thank you.
I need to give other people. Please, can we be brief now, because we are running out of time. Gentlemen, I'll ask you.
Thank you very much. My name is Peter Enyanuku. Let's thank God and the MD. We didn't expect this meeting today. And some company having a problem like this, they have already gone under sea. They are not exist anymore. 10 years ago, I used to meet MD in Abuja, struggle to meet those regulators to make sure that this company come back. I asked Yoruba said that say àgbàlagbà tó ló bá ronú tó bá sorí kodò tó bá ṣe tálíkà á ti gbàgbé ẹ̀. Mo tó wé pa o. So my MD, I really give you a good,
in English, please.
I really give you a good remark, bringing this company back. I really thank you very much. It's not easy. Having said that, going to the annual report, I won't repeat what my colleague said. Regard to the loan and borrowing, please let's try to be serving in it. Going to page 22, that's general and admin expenses, let's wash out. The same thing to the cost of sales, and we know that things are cost, let's try to manage it. So I won't say more than that, because we really thank God for today. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Chairman and Board of Directors and fellow shareholders. I'm highly honored to be called to speak, and I pray the Almighty will move this company forward in Jesus' name. Now, I believe you brought us here to see this complex that you have acquired at enormous cost after disposing of some non-performing petrol stations, and God will make it to be profitable. Now, I believe you have to tell us what you want to do now to turn around the loss in the equity side. Are you going to the market to do rights issue, or public offers, I think it is very necessary for us to know, because we cannot just sit back and be taking bank loans. It doesn't take us anywhere, as you know. So I believe you will go to the market, and we are ready to support you for any rights issue or public offer. Because what you have stated in terms of going into gas, I don't know if you want to go into wholesale or retail. Because when you go to Lagos Ibadan Expressway at NIPCO, you see the queue, enormous line, stretching for kilometers, waiting to get gas. So if you have a station there on the brand name of Acorn, you will take some of the market away from the long line, because it's something that is happening every day. So are you going to source locally for the jet fuel, or you engage in some imports? I don't know, because that seems to be the battle between Dangote and some other marketers that are importing, as you well know. So let us know if you are going to rely 100% on local sources, or you want to engage in forex to source some of these products. I know you will need some forex for some of your equipment. Thank you very much. Bami Shile is the name.
I'll take one more question and then answer.
Thank you, my chairman. Let me just stand on existing protocol, please, so that we will save time. Actually, today is not a day for too much talking. I personally am happy that we are coming back. The name is Christy Vincent. So I want to, first of all, congratulate the management of Acorn Petroleum, our own company, for coming back after almost 10 years. We have seen the report at a glance at page 7. It speaks loud. Seeing the numbers there, I was extremely happy. And I know that this company is coming up heavily. And I pray God will take us to our required destination. We have seen the challenges as listed from page 8 to page 11, sir. Just as the last speaker said, we need to tap into the opportunity available in the gas industry and in the aviation industry. That route he mentioned is my route. I can testify to what he's saying. Sometimes you pass that fuel station, the only CNG fuel station along that route. The queue will reach from here to the main road here, to be honest. Now, aviation fuel. Sir, we need to get a very strong financier to tap into the opportunity there. As at yesterday, we are trying to book a flight. Just from Lagos to East is almost between 400, let me not quote it, between 400 and 500,000. We don't even see space. No single space available. So anybody we are doing business with now cannot say they cannot pay. So there is a lot of opportunity in the aviation industry today. So if we can run fast and tap into it, it will help the company a lot. So we have seen the challenges and we have seen the efforts you are making. So we need to devise other strategy to make sure that, as we listed it here, it's come to fruition. So that we will not go back to the dungeon. We are happy that we are coming up and coming up very strongly. Then I have to mention something on the page 15. That's where we have the audit committee report. That report did not have a heading. And then I observed that the report signed by the chairman, there was no financial reporting council number there. These are minor things that FRC will charge us for. Because I know them, any small infraction, they will knock their hammer on the company. The chairman did not present his FRC number. In case he did not have, it's very important that he will register. In fact, not even only the chairman, all the audit committee members, yes, audit committee members should have FRC number, because we are a public interest company. So it's required. So they won't penalize us. Also observe, please, we need to be more committed. I'm referring to the audit committee. You are representing the whole shareholders of this company, both in Nigeria and in diaspora. This meeting is set for 12 o'clock. All of you came late. And even as all of you came late, the chairman picked up the microphone to read the audit committee report. We expected him to first and foremost apologize for coming late, because he demands it. But maybe he skipped his mind. So please, sir, going forward, respect the shareholders. I know we are the minority. Maybe you people are the core, but at least respect begets respect. Thank you very much, my chairman. I pray that our community will continue to grow from height to height, and I've seen the light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you. The name once more is Christy Vincent. Thank you, sir.
So I'm going to address the questions and comments that have been made. The first comment was on the fact that there were no reports of committee meetings in the annual report. As I explained at the beginning, we've been through a very difficult period. We didn't want to spend money unnecessarily having too many meetings, and we don't have a large board of directors. We have only a small number. So we have actually we've dealt with all issues as a body. All the directors have been involved in everything. So it's only now that we know we can fund all these things that we've decided at the board. We are going to now break ourselves into committees and have more frequent meetings. But it was a lot more efficient for the board as a whole to be dealing with issues than to have committee meetings and then the committees report to the board when they're effectively the same number of people, being a small body. But now we think that we are moving to the point where we will have those committees and their meetings will be reported upon. The banks that we owe money to, the management, I can tell you, is on top of that issue. That is why we are able to run our business in peace, even though there are still issues with banks. If there was no engagement between management and the banks, we wouldn't be able to run our business. They'll be harassing us every day. So I have the confidence that the MD and his team are handling the bank issues, and hopefully we'll be able to reach resolutions fairly soon. With regard to receivables, the major receivable is PPPRA. I've mentioned it. It's the federal government of Nigeria, and we are continuing to engage with them. And we are also looking to see how we can reach people at the very highest level of government. We're not the only ones they are owing. They are owing several companies in the industry. But we have not forgotten, we will not relent, because this amount of money is significant and will make a big change to our working capital position. The two questions on the equity position of the company, negative equity, and whether we're going to have a rights issue or go to the market to raise capital in order to address the equity position. We can only go to shareholders to say, give us money when we have demonstrated to them that we're making money. You know, it's good to come to a meeting now and say, oh yes, we're optimistic. But we want to be able to say, oh, we have traded for 6 months. These are our results for 6 months of 2026. This is the trajectory. We are sure we can back this up. Then we'll be able to say, oh, shareholders, give us more money. That is the only way it will happen. So please be patient. Let us see how the first half of 2026 turns out. Hopefully it will be as we plan. And then we'll be able to demonstrate that this is a company worth investing in. And it will not just be for sentiment. It will be because you know that when you put money into Acorn, you are going to make a lot of money by way of returns. So please be patient in that respect. Accumulation of AGMs. Can we be sure it won't happen again? Nobody can ever be sure of tomorrow. You know, all we can do is be prayerful, work hard, and be responsive to the changing situation as that situation evolves. And as I said, having brought us through the last 10 years, through the difficult period to this point, we have a reasonable confidence that yes, we can continue to deal with problems as they arise. Yes, NIPCO gas is a big demonstration of the opportunity in the gas space. And it's a huge, huge opportunity. You are seeing more and more trucks on the road that are being powered by gas and not petrol. So we intend to invest as much as we can in that industry. Aviation, we're already implanted here. We've already signed contracts with a lot of the airlines. Maybe the MD can tell you a bit more about that. And audit committee members, they berated you for coming late and not apologizing. Maybe you'd like to apologize now.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm sorry. Almost immediately I was taking my seat, they handed over the microphone to me. And I know the very first thing I'm supposed to have done is to apologize. Please, I'm begging you for pardon. Thank you. On behalf of all of us, I want to say, please pardon us for coming late. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. So now we'll move on to lay the accounts before the House. We have presented the 2024 annual reports and audited financial statements. We have heard the auditor's report, and we have heard the audit committee's report. So I would like someone to move that these accounts for 2024 are adopted. Can we have somebody proposing? At the back, the man in the black. Yes, please. That gentleman. We can give him a microphone, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Olukbosun Aria is name. I rise to second that motion.
No, to propose, to move.
Okay, I propose that motion, sir.
Thank
sir.
you. Seconder, anyone willing to second? Anyone at the back? No, I am partial to ladies, so the lady over there. The lady at the back with her hand up, yes.
Thank you, Chairman. The name is Taiwo Adenike. I second the motion.
Thank you. So, by show of hands, would all who approve show your hands? Thank you. Anyone against? Not here. So, I declare that the 24 accounts have been unanimously adopted. Thank you. Thank you very much. So we now move to the next item on the agenda, and that is the election of directors. Sorry, who's observing? I don't see who's speaking. Oh, sorry. Okay. Yes, please go ahead. Name, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is High Chief Ajie Robert Igbe. My observation is this. In spite of the fact that the audit committee members have apologized for late comment and so on and so forth, when this madam was speaking, she observed that the report of the audit committee did not carry their FRC number. And when they were answering us, they did not even say anything about it.
It has been noted. It has been noted.
Next meeting, they should come with the FRC number.
It has been noted, please. Thank you. It has been noted. Thank you. Next item, to elect the following directors who are retiring by rotation. The first person is Mr. Can we say, can both be done together? Can someone please move a motion that we adopt, that we elect both directors together?
I second the motion.
So, I move that Mr. Adedoyin Adeyinka and Mr. James Minor are re-elected as directors of the company, as they are retiring by rotation. All in favor? Anyone against? So I declare that both Mr. Adedoyin Adeyinka and Mr. James Minor are re-elected as directors. We also have three. We have. Yeah, I'm aware. Thank you. We have a motion to appoint 3 directors. We will take them individually. We have a new director, Mr. George Mr. Francis George, who has been serving, and his appointment is to be ratified by shareholders. No, he's a Nigerian. He's online. Mr. George, are you online? Can you hear us? Oh, we can't hear them. Okay, let's continue. So, can someone move that Mr. Francis George is appointed as a director?
Thank you, Chairman. Alaji Sakakola is my name. I so do. Thank you.
And seconder? Over there, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Engineer Sunday Azubike Oji. I move to second that motion.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All in favor? Hands up. Please show your hands. Anyone against? I declare Mr. Francis George duly elected. The next person is Mr. Kamar Raji, who is sitting in front of you. And I'm sure that he's well known to many of you. That's proposer, the gentleman over there.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Tom Akigbe. I propose that motion.
You got the name? Seconder. The lady at the back. No, behind you. I haven't. No, the lady.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for giving me the opportunity. The name is Awobusuyi Margaret Fumilayo. I second the motion.
Awobusuyi Margaret. Okay, all in favor? Anyone against? No. I declare that Mr. Kamaraji has been duly elected as a director of Acorn Petroleum. The third person is Miss Omoni Bukun Aino Lawson, who's also online. you can, thank you. Would someone like to propose? Please.
Thank you, sir. My name is Peter Enyanuku. I so do, sir.
Thank you. Seconder? No, he hasn't seconded. You.
Thank you, Chairman. The name is Abayomi Adebayo. I second the motion.
Thank you. All in favor? Anyone against? No. So I declare that Miss Omoni Bukwaino Lawson is duly elected as a director. We move on to the next item, which is to reappoint the auditors and authorize the directors to fix the remuneration of the auditors. Proposer, please. Sorry, what's the observation, please? What's the observation? No, they have not spent 10 years. They have not spent 10 years. No, we have presented accounts for 10 years. You will see that they were not the auditors for the first few years. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
So please, who's...
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
The name is Noble Nwabweze. One more time, I so propose.
Thank you. Seconder? Noble.
Thank you, my chairman. My name is Pastor Lagoki Samson Olusegun. I second that motion.
Thank you. All in favor? Anyone against? Nobody. I declare that the auditors are duly reappointed. To elect members of the audit committee. How do you do that? Is it individually? Are there any nominations for new members? For all four. Okay, I will ask the company secretary.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, too.
So, distinguished shareholders, we have 4 nominees for the audit committee role. So, a vote is going to be conducted by show of hands. I'll read out the nominees. So, we have Iola Rufus Abiodun, nominated by Tijani Oluwanishola Mukadam. Second nominee, we have Aideyon Osato Anslem, nominated by Okpara Clement Chukudi. Third nominee, we have Oladosu Emmanuel Olani Bolarin, nominated by Ajani Wahab Abidoye. And then we have fourth nominee, we have Kolawole Ganiu Amo, nominated by Ganiu Kudirat Motorayo. So, do you want to withdraw? So we have a nominee that wants to withdraw.
Okay, I hereby withdraw my nomination. My name is Kolawole Ganiamo.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, in view of the fact that we don't have any contesting nominees, we may just swear them in.
So they are unopposed. So they are re-appointed as members of the audit committee. The next item is a special business which I cannot take. I will hand the microphone to Mr. Kamaraji.
Distinguished shareholders, this is a special resolution based on the statutory requirements. It is for the election of a shareholder who also happens to be our chairman, who is over 70 years old. The law requires that the shareholders must approve his re-election. So I will now want to move the motion for. I will call on the resolution that we have here is that Mr. Kolakpo Lawson, being a director of the company who has attained the age of 70 years, be and is hereby elected as the director of the company pursuant to section 252 and 256 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act, laws of the Federation. Can somebody make that? Okay.
Thank you so much. The name once again is Baka Juliet. I move the motion.
Let's have it.
Okay, I, Vincent Christie, support the motion that chairman should please be re-elected to continue the good work.
By a show of hand, can we see any opposition? I declare that the motion is taken and adopted. Thank you.
Agenda, and I would like to declare, the rain is going to drive us away. We'd better hurry. You know, it's a blessing. So someone move the adjournment of the meeting. Moving the adjournment. Seconded. All in favor? Thank you very much for the support you've given the company and for having come for this meeting.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigeria.
They will bring